Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Check it out. We're going to have a discussion about Glocks. And you guys know that Glocks is one of those things that everybody likes to see, right? I got some Glocks right here. I got the Glock 17 right here. I got the Glock 19 right here. And I got the Glock 27. But the issue with this Glock 27 is that I identify himself as a Glock 26. So anyway, I just did that so you could see kind of like the side for all the Glocks in 9mm, right? 17, 19, 27, which is obviously a 40 cal, but it's the same than the Glock 26. And I actually have fired the Glock 26 and I enjoyed it very much. So with the purpose of this video, it's about the same side, right? So this Glock right here, like I said, this Glock 27 has issues, man. He wants to identify as a Glock 26, and I'm okay with that, right? If you're okay with that, let me know down in the comment section below. But I want to talk about some of these Glocks. I want to talk about some of the capability, some of the questions that some of you guys have, because you guys have questions. If you're new into the channel, if you're new into firearm, you may go into like the store and say, well, I want to buy a 9mm Glock, and which one should I get? This video should give you an idea in size, and I should tell you some things about it, right? I'm not perfect. I'm not going to tell you everything about it. I'm just going to tell you some stuff based on my opinions. Definitely let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Before I get into that, check it out. If you want to support the channel, you could become a patron. My patrons are fantastic, and they are amazing because they help me put videos, and I definitely appreciate that. Obviously, subscribe to the channel for more videos, but share the videos. Share the videos. Did I say it? Share the video, because sharing the video is just fantastic, and I appreciate that. And in this video specifically, I'm going to give a shout out to Core Essentials, because check it out. When you find a company that helps you produce videos, you have to appreciate that, because not many people want to help you, but every now and then you find a good company. I've been working with Core Essentials for a long time, and they are a fantastic company. There's going to be a coupon down there for you guys to check it out, and I definitely appreciate this support. All right, check it out. This video is brought to you by Core Essential. Core Essential is a great company that has been around here in the community for quite some time. They got a new belt now in the market. It's called the Garrison Gun Belt. Super comfortable, heavy duty. It's about 1.75 wide, so a little bit different than the other belts that they have put out in the past. It has a loading rating of 10 pounds. That makes it fantastic for concealed carrier, police officers and stuff like that. Everything else that Core Essential is known for is in this belt as well. It has a 40 plus sizing point, so no matter pretty much what size you are or how big you are, you're going to be able to adjust that belt to you, and you're going to be able to make adjustment to that belt very, very easy to get that perfect fit. Again, awesome company. Check it out. There's going to be a link down below, and if you want to save some money, make sure you use the code JAHER6. Yeah. Yeah, that was awesome. That was awesome, Jarhead 6. Appreciate that. So, anyways, Glocks is it's just one of those things. These guns are fantastic. These guns are great. If you make the decision to get a Glock, I'm going to tell you guys, you're already winning in a way, because these guns are dependable, reliable. They do a fantastic job. You cannot go wrong with any of these Glocks. Whatever you pick, you know that if it comes down to a fight, if it comes down to the fact that you need to engage a bad guy, you're going to have a pistol that is reliable, is dependable, and quite frankly, it's just outstanding. And you know what? I mean, some people say it's more expensive. Some people say they're overpriced and things like that. We could argue that all day long if you want. I have found them to be a little bit sometimes, but I guess it depends how much money I have that week. But again, they do their job. And I'm going to tell you, when it comes to your security, you got to be really careful, because how much money are you going to pay to protect yourself? Don't go cheap, guys. Don't go cheap. If you have to, I said this many times, buy a gun because you have to. Buy a gun because it's necessary, for your security. But whenever you can, definitely save some money, because I'm going to tell you, it's going to be beneficial, right? Let me switch this real quick. Let me see how this goes. Let's see. I think I'm going to like that one. I like that one a little bit more. Let's see. Yeah, I like that. So, again, buy a gun that is reliable and dependable, because it's going to be something that it's going to be beneficial to you. So, let me move this real quick out of the way. And first of all, let me start with the Glock 17 right here. This is the love of my life. This is one of those guns that are the love of my life when it comes to gun. When it comes to real life, the love of my life is Daisy. I love that girl. She is wonderful. I'm blessed to have my wife. But when it comes to guns, I have a feeling, or I have a thing for this gun right here. This Glock 17, and I'm not even talking about this one. I'm talking about the Glock 17 in general. It's just such an awesome gun, guys. I'm going to tell you, such an awesome gun. It's reliable. It's dependable. It's just everything that you expect to be. This gun right here is fantastic for any situation. The only negative that I would give it, if you decide to conceal carry, some people won't want to conceal carry this gun. It's too big, so that's your decision. Some people actually do. I actually conceal carry this gun for such a long time, but again, eventually I got tired and I started concealing something smaller. But nevertheless, this gun is just great for any situation. I'm going to tell you right now, if I get into a fight, if I know I'm going to get into a fight, I will pick this gun over any of these two guns, three guns that I have here, right? Three in total. So this one will be number one, right? So again, why is that? Well, like I said, it's dependable, it's reliable, it carries 17 rounds, right? So you have that magazine that is going to give you 17 rounds. And again, it's just a fantastic magazine. These guns have been proven. So 17 round is just amazing, right? So again, you have that ability to have 17 round. But the thing about the Glocks that I like so much is that they are so simple. And this is going to apply to all three guns. These guns are simple. I mean, what do you got to do, guys? You don't have to do much. This gun obviously is clear. All you have to do is put a magazine, rack this pistol, and get ready to engage. Get ready to get some. Get ready to protect your family, right? So, I mean, it is that simple. And I'm going to tell you, the trigger is just fine. It's not the best trigger out there, but it's not a horrible trigger neither, and it does the job. I'm just going to bring it here on camera. You guys can see that right there. Again, press the trigger. I mean, and again, it's a very consistent trigger. You guys know that every time you pull the trigger, you have the same way. It's just a consistent trigger, and it works just fantastic. Very, very simple to put apart. Very, very simple to, to clean. I mean, this gun is just simple. So if you're looking for a Glock, obviously this is a good choice for you, when it comes to your self-defense plan. Now, some of you new guys out there are going to say things like, well, it doesn't have a safety. That's something to think about. Some people want a safety. Some people do not want a safety. Me, personally, I don't care about a safety. I'm carrying an M&P shield right now that has a safety, but I don't even worry about it. I don't care about a safety. So I'm going to tell you, if your whole concern is a safety, it's just, I guess in a way it's a training issue. The more you carry this gun, the more you get familiar with the gun, eventually you won't care about the safety at all. It's not going to be a thing to you. Obviously, this is the MOS model. So as you can see, I have an optic here in this weapon, which, this is a conversation we could have at one point. You guys know that I have talked about this a lot, and I'm okay. I mean, I'm not a fan of optics, right? So again, the only negative that I would give any of this Glock is the sights. Some of you guys will say, no, the sights are just fine, but in my opinion, they're not. They need to be changed. So again, this is going to be your full size Glock in 9mm, which again, I believe you have the one that is the bigger section than this, the competition model. I can't remember if it's the Glock 35 or 34. I can't remember. But I have shot it, and it has been, I mean, it was a really fantastic pistol. But this is going to be your full-size pistol. This is going to be the one that you could use for anything. You could use it for home defense, zombies, or whatever comes down your way. So, again, this is the Glock 17. From here, we're going to jump into this Glock 19 right here. And you're going to have a pretty much the same pistol. I mean, this one's dirty. I have it in a location. I use this for home defense. This pistol is my wife for home defense. And again, it's a fantastic pistol. Now you're going to lose, again, you're going to lose 2 rounds. So you're going to have 15 rounds, which again is a great capacity. And actually, this one is loaded. and or not loaded, right? Obviously, I cleared this weapon, but it was loaded because this is actually a home defense pistol, and it's part of my home defense setup. So you have 15 rounds right there, and obviously you have a smaller sight. If I put this Glock 17 right here, and I put the Glock 19 in top, it should kind of give you an idea, right? Let me just line it out for you to see, right? So obviously you see a different right here, right? And you see a different in the barrel right here. So this different, I'm gonna tell you, this different right here that you can see this small portion right there is insane when it comes down to concealed carry. I know it doesn't look like much, but again, this part right here is what is gonna make it, more uncomfortable for concealed carry. Not really the barrel. Remember, the barrel is going to go, if you're carrying inside the waistband, the barrel is going to go inside your pants. So this is not going to be too critical. What's going to be critical is the handle right here, the grip, right? So again, you do lose, let me put it side by side. You do lose 2 rounds with the Glock 19, but what you gain is the ability to conceal a little bit better, right? Let me just put it like this. You can see it. Let me kind of like try to put it as close as you can. Right. So you can see the barrel right there, right? Same width, same everything, just the barrel right there. The barrel on the Glock 17 is going to be bigger. Obviously, the grip is going to be bigger. It's just going to be a bigger gun in general, guys. That's what's going to be. That's it. It's that simple. It's going to be a bigger gun. For the case of this Glock 19, obviously, you guys can see that I put some 9 sights right there, and I put this sights years ago. I should do an update on this sight because I've been in my pistol for a long time, really a long time. So again, they still do great. They do fantastic. I'm not a fan of this sights no more. I kind of changed my mind. I like the blacked out with the dot in the front, but nevertheless, that doesn't take away that it's a good set of sights, right? You see it right there. So again, there you go. So again, the Glock 19, if you're looking for the Glock 19, to me, this is like the perfect sight and to a lot of guys because again, a little bit smaller than the Glock 17, so it's going to be more comfortable to ride or to use for concealed carry. Some people conceal carry this, even though there's still a big gun. I mean, some of you guys don't think it is, but for the new guy out there, this is a big gun. So it's still a little bit smaller, easier to conceal, but you still have that 15 round for home defense and things like that, which is going to be great. And here's the kicker, which is the same thing with these 3 guns, right? Glock 17 Max. You guys know this. You guys know I was going to say, right? Check it out. So now you have a 17 round magazine. So let's think about this. Concealed carry, right? You carry your regular magazine with 15 rounds, but if you want to have a reload, you have a reload for that 17. If you want to get home and use this pistol for home defense and you're looking to get those extra 2 rounds, you put this magazine on. It looks funny, but who cares, right? In a fight, you won't care about those things. You just care to protect your family. So again, you could buy the pistol, you could buy Glock 17 magazines, and it's just something that is going to be really beneficial, right? So I kind of like that. Both pistols have your regular lights right here or your regular mount to mount a weapon slide. I think that's important because it's going to be the difference between a Glock 26, Glock 27. As you can see, it does not have that rail. A pistol like this have the rail, and I'm a big fan of having a weapon light. I think it's necessary for your weapons, home defense weapon. Now, a lot of people get into the debate, handheld versus, weapons light. I don't debate that. I say get both. Have both, right? If it's home defense, you're going to have this in a 9 table or something like that. So you could have a flashlight right next to it and it won't be a big deal. So again, it's going to be a big difference when it comes down to this 27 right here because it's not going to have that light. Now there is ways to mount a weapons light to the 27. Streamlight has one called TLR6, which I believe that it fits in the 27 and 26. But once again, that one is going to give you about 100 lumens. You're not going to get anything serious in lumens out of a TLR6. If you want to have 800 lumens or something bigger, you're going to have to go to this big lights. And typically, they require for you to have a weapons mount or a weapons system right here. This thing right here. So again, so 17, amazing. 19, you kind of take a step down. And obviously, if you go into the 27, 26, remember, guys, this pistol identifies the 26, right? If you go into this, you're going to see a big different. And I'm going to tell you something, guys, specifically on the 27. Now, something that you got to keep in mind is remember that this pistols, you could change the barrel. So you could have a Glock 27 like this. You could put a lone wolf barrel, 40 to 9 mil, and now you have a pistol that, again, is a Glock 27. You could use it for, let me bring this up real quick. You could use it for your regular Glock 27, but you could have that barrel and you could have a couple 9 mil magazines, right? And you could once again have that magazine for a 9 mil. And if something happened, you have that ability to shoot 9 mil. That's critical because, as you guys know, right now we're going through an ammo scare in a way. You know, ammunition is crazy to get right now. People flipping out about it. So having a pistol, again, let me go back to the 27. Having a pistol that you could use as a 40 cal, but then put a barrel, a conversion barrel, and a magazine. That to me is fantastic. You have another chamber that you could use. I mean, you have another caliber that you could use, and that may be the difference in a survival situation. But let's put the Glock 19 right here, right? And let me put the Glock 27 in top, and it kind of gives you a different, right? So you see the different right there, and you see the different right here. So obviously, this gun right here, this 27 identifying as a 26, obviously this gun is fantastic. This gun is going to be a lot easier to carry than the Glock 19, and you put it side by side here. One thing that you got to remember, if you're starting to conceal carry, I guess that's a different conversation, conceal carry, but the width of the pistol right here has a lot with conceal carry. And again, this width right here may make it a little bit uncomfortable. That's why a lot of people like slim pistols like the M&P Shield and things like that. To me, that is a fantastic pistol, and again, I enjoy it very much, and it's easy to carry because it's slim. But again, you know, you can see this right here. Wow, that's a big difference right there. Let me put it next to the Glock 17 so you could see the difference. Look at that, guys. That's insane, right? So again, you know, this is a great pistol right here when it comes to concealed carry. So you have the concealed carry choice right here that is fantastic. I believe the Glock 26, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it carries about 10 rounds, which is great. And once again, you could do the same concept. You could have this for concealed carry, right? And you could have this right there for home defense. Now you have 17 rounds. Look at this. It looks funny. I know some places they actually sell a sleeve to put in here to make it a little bit more comfortable. May look kind of funny, but in case of a fight, who cares, right? You want to protect your family, and that's about it. So again, you could have your concealed carry choice, and you have your magazine for home defense. To me, that's critical. To me, that's great. So let me tell you, let me kind of recap this. Whatever you get right here, guys, is going to be your choice. Every single pistol here has a purpose. Glock 17, amazing for duty gun, amazing for home defense, amazing for anything. It may suck a little bit when it comes to concealed carry, so some people may not want to carry this. Glock 19, kind of in the middle, you know, amazing for everything else, and it gives you a little bit of carry choice, right? You could carry a little bit more comfortable than the Glock 17. Now we got the Glock 27 identifying as a 26. Again, great pistol for concealed carry, fantastic. May lock some things when it comes to home defense. It doesn't have the ability for you to mount a real weapon slide, not a crappy 100 lumens, you know, a real weapon slide. Doesn't have that ability. It's smaller, so smaller pistols that tend to be a little bit difficult to shoot. But again, you know what? The capacity is lower, but you could use something like this for home defense, and you kind of gonna fix that. I think that overall, if you're going to get any of this gun, it's going to come down to what you need it for, your capability. What exactly are you looking to do? Are you looking for a home defense pistol? What is your budget? That's a big one, guys. What is your budget? If your budget is like, I don't care, I got enough money, I'm going to tell you, you just get Get them all three, right? But if your budget is like, hey, I don't have that much money, I need something that is going to be between, go for the Glock 19. Hey, I got a lot of money, or I got enough money to buy me my Glock, 17. Later on, go down to a Glock 27 or 26. That's great. One thing that I would tell you is that, and I actually like this a lot, I have said this in Glocks a lot of times, is that look at this. They look the same. So you could share the same skill. Whatever you learn here is going to work in here, is going to work in here, right? They all the same skill, same pistol, the same design, the same trigger, the same sights. I mean, this thing is going to be fantastic because as you work in your skills, right? Let's say you learn with your home defense pistol right here, and you're working in your skills are going to translate to this gun very, very well. And I actually like that a lot. I like the ability to be able to transfer your skills. I think they're all great guns. Whatever you go for, it all depends your knee that you have at that specific moment. But whatever you go for, these guns are amazing. Big shout out to Core Essential. I appreciate your support, and I appreciate everything you guys do for the channel. I appreciate you guys watching, my patrons, everybody that liked this video, share this video. You guys are amazing. Stay tuned. We got more videos coming up. And as always, God is in control.